Hello everyone. The challenge you're about to watch was essentially an exercise in pain, seeing if 2 million population Lithuania can hold out against both the Axis and the Soviets. The challenge premise was to do historical Lithuania, but reject the demand of Memel and of course the annexation by the Soviets. We are essentially LARPing as one of those people whose house ends up in the middle of a shopping district because they refuse to sell. Can Lithuania stand against the two giants? Let's find out. Alright, well, we'll be playing Lithuania this time around, and this is a strategy I've been working on the last few days, and it's very, very difficult. There's a lot that goes on with this in trying to hold. I've tested out a few things. Some seem to work better than others, but definitely 100,000% we need to do Space Marines. That is non-negotiable. Let's get started here. So we start off with Antonis Smetona as our leader. All right, so right off the bat, we're gonna do electronic engineering, production, and construction. For quite a while, we're gonna be building civs. So we're gonna fill our nation entirely with civs. Rejoin the railways first, and let's build some support equipment. So this is actually not a terrible division for Lithuania specifically. The only problem is it doesn't have armor. So eventually we're gonna use this same division. We'll probably add engineers, and we'll add medium SPAAs in here for armor specifically. So I actually really like this Renew Ally trade. This one is very, very strong. It changes us to free trade as well, which is a good thing. And that's going to increase our construction speed, research speed, factory output, and dockyard output. Of course, we're not going to really have any dockyards anyways, but yeah, it would help if we had any. This side just isn't as good. So as part of this challenge, we're going to refuse the demand for Memel from the Germans. And of course, then we'll be at war with Germany. And we do have a small front line, but it is incredibly difficult. It's way more difficult to hold than you would think. All right, so first up, modernize our industry. We'll do that next. Yeah, definitely when you think about this, it's like, oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. That's not hard, right? But they could also naval invade this port. That's another thing. And once they start invading Poland, it gets dangerous because they get more tiles. So you have more tiles to then defend. I do have a plan, though. I'm actually going to make it so that Germany will get Vilno. If they get this territory, that's good, because that's a block from the Soviets. So it could potentially block off this entire region. The only thing is, though, the Soviets typically will annex Latvia. And once they do that, that's a whole nother front that they can then attack us from. I'm thinking we'll have to get down. We need to get down to Soviet mutual assistance, because this is what will cause the Soviets to cede Vilno to us. When they do that, then the Germans can actually take that territory. It also traps a bunch of their troops there when Molotov-Ribbentrop is completed. Okay, so next up, we're going to get interwar tank. Let's do that now. We're going to do this one next. Attract workers to count us. It'll give us 2 more civilian factories. We actually have 6 right now. Let's do create agency. All right, so next up, we will get anti-air. We need anti-air right now. Okay, we're almost at enough political power to get partial mobilization. That'll be good. So we're up to 15 factories already. Not too bad. It's gonna get boosted here pretty soon. This one gives 5 total factories, which is really, really good. For being a single focus, that's nuts. Next one after that will give us 2 more. And I think from there, we'll do this, and then we'll stop. I would like to get agrarian society, but I think there's gonna be too many focuses that we need to get this way. We'll just get the 5 extra mills from these, and then stop on any of these others. And unfortunately, we won't be able to get unchain our education then. Okay, so we're gonna make our tank now. We have extra mills. So we're gonna do a medium tank, interwar chassis. We'll do the 1-man turret, small armament, basic anti-air. We're gonna do 4 on extra ammunition. I'm not gonna bother with this. It's not even gonna upgrade it that much. Our reliability is just gonna be low, and that's just how it's gonna be. So we're gonna max out the armor on this bad boy, and we're gonna change it out to welded armor. Total cost 7.56, not too bad. We do have to change it to an anti-air though. So we'll need 36 of each of these in every single division. So at 7.56 with 36, that's not too expensive. We got 53 armor, pretty decent amount of hardness. Obviously soft attack, hard attack aren't good, reliability's bad, but everything, all the other stats are perfectly fine. It'll give us some decent defense on the division as well. All right, so what else do we need research wise? I think we're good. We do need anti-tank. We will be building some anti-tank tanks, so we'll need that at least eventually. I don't think we absolutely need it right now. I'd like to get some more industry boosts. All right, we finished these out. Let's do domestic motor company. That'll give us 2 more mills, and then we'll do these 2 focuses. focuses. All right, let's put 4 on towed artillery. We do need to import a little bit now so that we don't kill our production. Yeah, like this one's barely producing now. If we at least import 8, that should produce at without that red. So we have another thing we can do. We can get the captain of industry next. That's what we'll plan on getting. I'd like to get the industrial concern as well. That can help us get our bonuses to industry faster. So that's always good as well. We will need synthetic oil and synthetic oil experiments. Also going to need trains. We also need engineers and maintenance companies. Those are things we need to stress. We won't be able to upgrade our guns or equipment for the guns. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get truck. Like we're very limited in what we can do here. Research wise. Yeah, we need to make a new tank. Okay, so we're going to be making interwar light tank chassis. Actually, one-man turret is good. We'll stick with that. Basic high velocity cannon. Go in with extra ammunition storages once again. We're going to kill our reliability. We're going to change the chassis to a wheeled suspension, and we got to change this to a tank destroyer. There we go. Look at that beauty right there. You guys are going to roast me for this. 48% hardness, 26 hard attack, 10 soft attack, 68 piercing. This will give our divisions some nice piercing once we get these into the divisions. Yeah, reliability is trash, of course, as is tradition. So this is basically the cheapest light tank you can go with to give you a good amount of piercing. Okay, so we're going to skip out on these. Normally I like doing these because 10% extra military civilian construction speed is definitely good. Obviously having an extra research slot is good. This one's good as well because it improves your recruitable population factor. But like I was saying earlier, we need to get down to some of these focuses, especially this one before Molotov-Ribbentrop is fulfilled. We need the Soviets to cede Vilno to us. All right, so let's do Lithuanian activist front. This one is going to give us 1% recruitable population. We need all the recruitable population we can get, so I do think it's worth doing this 70 days for that. After that, we'll do root out the Iron Wolf, and then it's kind of a toss-up. We do need to get some stuff done before Molotov-Ribbentrop. We need to get down this focus, this one, and this one at the least. This one's pretty decent as well if we can afford to get it. It does give war support and daily XP gain, as well as daily command power gain. That's all pretty good. But this is the most important one to get to before Molotov-Ribbentrop will pop off. This one is really, really good as well too, because like I said, those are pretty big units. I think they're like 20 width or something like that, and so that ends up being like 40,000 population, which we don't have as Lithuania. So currently we have 33,000 in the field, so you can see where that would be really useful. So the reason this particular division works, let's go over that real quick. Each of these artillery only takes 500 manpower, so for tiny population places like Lithuania, you're going to want to use stuff like this. This takes 500. All of the tank divisions as well take 500 manpower. So that's something to think about. You kind of have to just stick with the low org, low HP model. You do still need some infantry in there, unless you have other bonuses that can give you org and HP. Otherwise, your units will just melt instantly. So you do need at least a little bit of mech / motorized / infantry to boost some of that, but you kind of have to go with these to get your big firepower to be able to hold. I'd like to get mech instead of these infantry, but we really can't afford it. There's too many other things that we have to research, and we're very much bare bones. For now, at least, we'll stick with that. We're getting a good amount of equipment going here. We have a lot of support equipment, a lot of guns. We're looking good so far. 321 and 254. I don't know how many we'll actually need. Someone said there was a way to check how many you would need to like add these. I think it's down here if you hover over it. Okay, yeah, there we go. So currently we have enough to fill. Oh no, we would need 324 additional SP anti-air and 450 additional light tank destroyers. Oof. Okay, so we have some work to do still. Luckily, we have some time. Let's go ahead and put this spy over here. They can build up the network over there and give us bonuses when the Germans attack us. I'm thinking once Sudetenland happens, we'll add the tanks into these divisions. I think because they actually have manpower now. Yeah, they're fully supplied on manpower. And I think they're close. Yeah, they actually have the artillery they need to. Okay, so we're going to have to get ready soon. All right, we actually have some manpower in reserve. Let's add in our tanks. So one of each. This puts us at 25 armor for our division. 156 defense, 154 soft attack. Pretty decent right now. 38 hard attack, not too bad. We'll get really good entrenchment on these two, especially after we add the engineers in. We actually have 14% hardness with this division as well, which isn't terrible. I'm going to start training more divisions as our manpower allows as well, especially since we have surpluses. All right, let's get the military theorist. Let's grab trench warfare. I think we're going to be attacked fairly soon here. We need another unit up here. I'm going to put this in another division, put it on a fallback line here. Did we get the... Okay, we got armored trains. Let's do commandeer. That will hurt our stability, but we kind of have to do it. Can we do a... Okay, so we can't do improved worker conditions again. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so another thing we can do, we can boost our artillery even more. We can get the artillery expert. We could get elusive gentleman. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Oh, we need to grab the priestly prime minister. That'll give us 10% extra stab. There we go. Yeah, this would be another focus if we could afford to get. This would help. Ah, there's Memel. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pop this unit out here into Memel. And I'm just going to put it on with the other guy right there. This is another territory that could come under pretty hard attack. It just depends. These two territories seem to get attacked pretty hard. This territory sometimes gets attacked, but it can only be hit from one territory, and it's across a river. So Memel is the biggest one to defend because it can be hit from here, here, and here, 3 territories. This one, only 1 territory. This one, 2 territories. And this one, just 1 territory. But they seem to hit Marjan-Pol very, very hard sometimes. All right, so we're going to immediately just say never. They're not going to get our territory. And we have trench warfare done. We have static warfare done. We have all of these things done. Our troops are pretty well entrenched here. We're at 50%. So we're not looking too bad. All right, they declared war while they had literally no troops on the border. I'm not going to move in, though. That's a trap. Okay, so right away, we're going to get extensive conscription. This is important. We need to continue getting our manpower up. And we've got the bonus on our artillery as well. So when they start attacking, we're going to beat them up really, really badly. It's gonna be good. Just wait. All right, there's the stats. They're piercing us at 65%. We're reducing the air superiority. We push them all out quickly. That's normal. As we get the manpower, we should get our maintenance techs in there, and then we'll start pulling equipment from the Germans. They are blowing up our stuff here. They blew up our railways like near instantly. So we're going to want to upgrade these bad boys. All right, let's do production tools. I want to get that better. I kind of want them attacking us in a way, like in our defensible positions, because it's just going to help us. Like they're giving our units veterancy, and they're actually going to be feeding us equipment as well now. So we're going to be seeing German guns pour in here. Yeah, there's some of them. Our troops will start getting equipped with German equipment. Let's throw some AA in here in Memel. I'm thinking it's probably more important than the oil right now. I do want oil, but we also kind of need the AA because they are 100% bombing the tar out of us. Oh, right now they're not, but they were. Ooh, we got a red there for a moment. So they're starting to bring the panzers in. We are piercing them at 100% though. So that's where these crappy tanks are coming in. 3.68 production costs, but 68 piercing. They're gonna deal out the damage for us in these divisions. So yeah, we have 33 piercing, which I think pierces about anything until probably 1941 or 42. Oh no, we're up to 4k casualties. Meanwhile, Germany's at almost 100k. So we're gonna be building synthetic refiners. We will need to get the oil processing tax, because that's the only way to get a decent amount of oil, because we're going to be completely surrounded, and it's going to get scary. So I think from here on out, we're going to want some extra of these synthetic refineries. It would be good to get some more forts as well, probably. So what we'll have to do now, we need to gear up for just a defense. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to abandon Vilno. It is what it is. There's only 1 civ there, and there's the extra population that we're pulling from it. So far so good. Luckily the ultimatum has not come in from the Soviets yet, knock on wood. I was going to say let's do Forest Brothers, but we should develop natural resources, because that's going to be good to increase our recruitable population factor. No faction. Oh, there's the Justify War goal. 150 days though, that's not bad. I don't know when they get to issue the ultimatum though. All right, and we're going to keep recruiting units even though we have deficits. We've just got to do it. How long do we have until Soviets come? 30 days. Oh, we were blasting them out of the skies. It's good to see. I think this is probably a good defense for this side right now. So we're gonna go here, 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 wheel it around, come on up. There we go. So we're crushing the Soviets in every attack. Yeah, Ukmerge can be held, but it's plains, and it's not necessary to hold the territory. Other naval invading. Lol. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can crush those guys quickly. So the other issue we have, we can't get more fuel, so we need to start producing some of these. And the problem is we have a ton of things that we need to produce. we need to keep producing more forts, but we are getting close at least to stabilized. Oh, they took the north now. Oh no, there goes our major importer. I'm gonna go ahead and start recruiting some more units as well. We're probably gonna be running low on artillery soon as well. We're gonna be running low on a lot of things, so it's just what happens. How many Germans and Soviets have we killed? So 700,000 and 500,000. It's not as much as typically we would have because we built a lot of forts, so they haven't just been non-stop attacking like the entire front. But that's kind of good for us too because we've only taken 57 casualties, which isn't too bad at all. Okay, I might use these units that are popping out now to try to push up towards Riga. I think it would be good if we can get that because I think then we can get our steel supplies pretty much secured. But we also have to take these 2 ports if we want to actually get them surrounded here. And then we need Ventspils or no, I think we just need this territory and then we have the steel. Oh, so that would be worth doing actually, if we just go for these 2 ports. So let's dump out some troops. We have enough fuel now, so let's see if we can punch through here. Okay, steel secured. There we go. And we got a nice little encirclement here. So next we need to push up towards Riga. So we'll do that soon. We have some more troops that we can dump out now. We're still struggling on a few different things here. We'll try to fix that as we can. Should we just push this? They don't have anything there. It's probably a good time to just push it right now. Because all of these troops are going to be surrounded then. And they're going to have no supplies. Nice encirclements here. I guess after we destroy these, we should check how much equipment we get from this. So that looks a little better. Well, Barbarossa is going to kick off here pretty soon. I would really like to get this encirclement before then, but I don't think it's going to happen. Unless we do a force attack or something. I think Barbarossa is going to happen. So once Barbarossa happens, I think the Soviets will start pulling troops off, and then we can do a push up, hopefully, and get all the way up into Estonia. How is the Soviet line so thin? So they have a lot of fronts right now. They have a front on Finland, they have a front on Germany, and on Romania. So they have a lot of places they have to be worried about right now. 13 days of fuel. I want to get this encirclement. If we can destroy all these troops, oh man, they just pushed all the troops into there. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. All right, so we're gonna push for the Baltic now. Let's see if we can take all of that. I'm actually gonna take this unit off the port. We can't really afford port guards right now. If they do attack, we have the 4 units here in Memel still, so we can use those to push up. Okay, time to push up. We need 1 unit to go to here. Okay, they don't have the straight blocked right now. Since we're able to actually click that, that's really good. If they did have the straight blocked, we would have to do a paradrop. So it's looking good right now. Oh, that's a lot of units there. Okay. the Soviets just stacked a ton of units up here for some reason. Oh, I bet they probably had a naval invasion going off soon. That's what that was right there. Okay, we still gotta take Daugava pills, but I think oh, and we need Rezekny as well, but we're looking good everywhere else. Unify the Baltics, there it is. Alright, that's gonna push up our manpower massively. Oh, not as much as I thought. That's not great. Oh, but so far we're only at 15%, that's why. Yeah, they're still sinking our convoys. Super annoying. I mean, if we did take Leningrad, that would stop their subs from being able to operate, but it's dangerous. Germans are getting close to Moscow and Stalingrad. So I'm not fully piercing their tanks anymore. I don't like that. Oh, they are counterattacking us now. But at least on here, they don't have any supplies. Their closest supply is Leningrad and whatever this is. Germany's about to take Stalingrad, it looks like. Germany's not really attacking us much. A little bit here and there. Only 1.3 million casualties against them. 1.4 against the Soviets. Yeah, they're still pushing us pretty hard in certain places. I'm going to reinforce that. Oh, so many things to build. We need 1 million things. Oh, wow, we don't even have that garrison. Did they push this out and just not do anything? Oh, Germany's actually up here now. Ooh, this is gonna get scarier. We definitely need to get more forts. Okay, I'm gonna push these forts to the top because, yeah, this is gonna get dicey quick. The more Germany pushes, the more ability they will have to push our thin lines. Like up in the north, our lines are pretty much set to fight the Soviets and not set for fighting Germany. Oh, there it is, Fall of Rome. Here come the Allies. Oh boy, here it comes. They're gonna get wrecked. They always do. Did Vichy get attacked? Usually the USA will attack Vichy at some point, but they haven't been attacked yet. I think eventually the Soviets will be able to push back on them some. I don't think they'll actually be able to capitulate the Soviets, but we'll see. Moscow still hasn't fallen, neither has Stalingrad, but it's getting close. They're losing the whole Caucasus too. Oh, there's Mussolini's gone. Oh yeah, it's looking bad now. I would have thought that they Vichy could have helped out with that, but they're not really doing. They're probably somewhat weak still. Oh, no, they're not that weak. Yeah, so as Germany gets weakened, I guess we could probably, once we get enough troops pumped out, we can push, head towards Berlin. That'll be the plan. Oh, they're near Stalingrad again. Impressive. Germany can fight on like 5 or 6 fronts easily. It's nuts. We're gonna get all the troops in place that we need for our attack in the west. Looks like we were training some as well. Let's get these on down. And I don't know, I guess we could dump out the rest and just go. All right, we'll see if they do any attacks here. I think Germany is feeling kind of weak, so that's why I'm just pulling everything. All right, so yeah, we'll amass all these troops and then we'll get ready for the attack. All right, Soviets are pushing a little bit, but that's over a river. I think there's forts about everywhere as well now. Yeah, we got forts pretty much entirely along the line, like pretty decent forts. All right, so I'm gonna set up front line here. Oops, don't want to do that. All right, so yeah, these 3 generals, we'll use all 3 of those and we'll make a front line here and push. I do want at least a few troops to be on just pure defense. Just in case they push back, we'll have some troops that are there defending. All right, that's probably good enough. All right, so far so good. We don't have too many trucks. I'd like to get that fixed because that would help us with the pushing. I'm gonna fix my attack order too. I want it more concentrated around here, I think. All right, we'll trap those units there. All right, we have a fallback line here, so we do have some troops available if they make a breakthrough somewhere or some issue like that. Go get down to Warsaw and liberate that for us. All right, I want a more concentrated attack into the west, so we're gonna do something like this for all of those troops, railroad them over, and we're gonna keep moving. I want to get over into this region. All right, we're gonna tell them to keep going. If we lose this territory, I don't care. I want to keep pushing into the west here. All right, I want to get Marines and I want to get paratroopers as well, just in case we do decide to do some shenanigans. Yeah, the gun situation's getting bad. I'm gonna switch to local police force. We'll be down to Berlin before no time. Our supply situation's really bad too. So yeah, they haven't even attacked us at all. They're starting to pull troops back as well, you can see that. Alright, I want to get some troops up here into the Denmark region and we'll attack them and destroy them. So they're still close to Moscow, they're still close to Stalingrad. They did lose in Sevastopol. But you can see the Soviets are starting to push back because Germany's pulling so many troops out. Like we're taking their homeland right now, so it makes sense. But I don't, like I said, I don't actually want to cap Germany just yet. I want to deal some damage to I want to get more war score versus the Allies, like versus what the Allies have, because currently the Allies just have a way more significant chunk of the war participation. I'm gonna do this now. Let's declare war on Denmark. This will fix our gun deficit, so we're gonna push into them. Oh, they actually pushed us out of there. Impressive. Denmark's stronger than I thought they would be. All right, no movement in the east. Not too much going on here. Okay, we got all these guys kind of wrapped up here. Let's finish them off. Allies are starting to push down here, it looks like. It's really, really hard to push in these mountains, though. That is super frustrating. Oh, nice. Okay, we finally got these guys pushed here. Let's finish them off. Hey, we finally took Brussels. Nice. Finally. This took way too long. All right, let's finish off that unit. Yes. Okay. Gun deficit fixed. There we go. That was super annoying. All right, so yeah, I want to push more in the west here. Take some of the French stuff. Turkey just joined the Allies. Uh-oh. It's impressive that almost all the German troops are still, like, fully supplied. At least their infantry. They're still completely supplied. Oh, so Vichy's getting reformed now. They're, like, starting to get their territory back. Wow, and the Soviets are really pushing back. They're pushing back hard. Let's see where Germany's at. Ooh, 96%. All right, we just got to push. We can just finish them off now. I mean, there's not much else that can be done. I would like to get more participation, but it's pretty much over at this point. Oh, there's Germany gone. All right. Well, there's the peace deal. We got close to the UK. We're not too far off from the UK. And Vichy is part of the deal as well. Should we create a Vichy puppet? There's the question. That would be kind of interesting. I definitely want a German puppet, and I want, if we could get a Netherlands-Belgium puppet, that would be good too. Some of the German states are cheaper than others for us. The ones that we actually own ourselves are going to be significantly cheaper. I think we want to take some states here too. If we were to create the Polish Commonwealth, I think all of these would be cores. So my thought is basically anything that the Soviets take, we can quickly overrun it. Yeah, give me that aluminum. Yes, please. That oil too. All right, look at that British occupation zone. So yeah, we own most land personally. It is what it is. Did we get Lithuania and Germany? Yes, we did, but it's super tiny. They have one state. Yeah, that was not the best. Or they have two states. Okay, it was not the best deal there. But there's a Soviet occupation zone, so we can move in there quickly and take that. We got Lithuania and Belgium. Let's see how many. They have 1 million manpower. And same thing with Netherlands. So now what we're going to try to do is take stuff for our puppets. So we did get a nice Bulgarian puppet. They have only one division. They're going to get overrun really quickly. We got Lithuania and Albania as well. Vichy France. We got Vichy France with a non-aligned leader. So now it's just going to be a matter. Oh, shoot. Look at Poland. Poland's going to be directly in our way. All right, we got to get our troops up here. We're going to push through Germany, push through Czechoslovakia, push through... Oh, yeah, we got these guys too. Now the Soviets will be attacking us, and they have a lot more divisions than the Germans did. All right, so we got to get all of these troops back up here, and we need these troops in place as soon as possible as well. They're gonna have really bad equipment until they start actually getting stuff sent to them, but it's okay. But we do need those troops there because the Soviets will be bringing their troops along these lines, and they will attack. Albania is taking names. Look at them. They're gonna quickly take everything they need. I also didn't know that Kosovo could be cored by Albania, which is I've never seen that before. Hey, look at Hungary just taking over too. Well done, Hungary. We lost a bunch of mills because we had a whole bunch from what we had conquered, and now we just gave it all back to Germany, so now we don't own too much of that. All right, we got mega powerful Lithuania and Hungary now. Bulgaria is almost back. If we can get into Bucharest, we'll be in good shape. Man, that manpower is going down so fast. I think we're gonna have to go to scraping the barrel. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold for a little bit here. I think we gotta fix our deficits. Massive deficits on a few things here. I would like to take this territory back because that is a significant amount of mills that we have in there. We just don't have anything up there that we can actually push with. Oh my gosh. Can't take these freaking supply hubs. I hate this so much. Freaking with 0 supplies. We were literally on top of both supply hubs, and then we lost both. Yeah, they're pushing us straight back out of Bucharest again. But it's fine. We can at least push in Bulgaria. They really need to make supply hubs cheaper to build. Or that you can put more production into them. That would be really nice if they did that. Okay, I can join the Allies. Why would I want to do that? We are not interested in this Allies. I don't want to be in the Allies. Okay, we got the supply hub, but they're not connecting because we haven't held them long enough. Oh, look at that. They just all out assaulted our entire front. Yay, Soviet Romania is dead. Might be able to get an encirclement here if we... Here, let's do an all-out push. Keep them in place. I know that's going to lose some manpower for us, but it is what it is. I want to see if we can get another massive encirclement here while they're weak. That's why I'm using the manpower and everything. I think it's going to be well worth it. A very, very good use. Looks like they did have troops kind of in reserve because they are pouring more in. But still, we're gonna gain a lot from this. All right, let's check casualties. Ooh, 581k. Brutal. We destroyed 4.1 million though. Service by requirement, they still have 5 to 8 million. No problem. Let's check how many divisions. 157 to 235. Yeah, where are all their divisions? Are they up here? Yeah, I know they'd have some up here. Apparently the Soviets are just gonna lay down and die. They don't want to fight. They got nothing left. Yeah, we're just literally walking in. No problem. Where are the Soviet forces? Did they stack a ton here? Oh, more troops we can steal. Let's do that. Gimme. Well, we found where the Soviets are. They are bringing troops back now. I don't know what they were doing though. Yeah, see now we can easily encircle them. Now that they're up here, we just need to push there and we'll kill them. Let's grab a few troops for that mission. Well, our pushes are kind of slowing down now, strangely enough. And our manpower is really slowing down. Oh, we're getting some bad deficits too. I'm gonna just stop the attack for now. We can rebuild a little bit. Oh man, look at the manpower go down. Oh no. There's nothing else we can do too. I think we're nearly fully mobilized. We've lost like almost 1 million. Ooh. We're gonna have to start like switching out troops for puppet troops. Yeah, there's not really anything else we can do. I'm not sure if it actually allows you to do that or not directly. Oh, do I have Prince of Terror? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, that's a good idea. Soviet manpower. I think they're doing fine still. They had like a few million banked. Yeah, that's even with just service by requirement. They're still perfectly fine. Oh, we're getting more manpower now because we're taking more stuff. Well, they stopped me. I was trying to go to Stalingrad, but they stopped me. I think they pulled a bunch of troops again because the front's looking manned again. It was looking really weak for a little bit there. Oh, the Canadians are here. Canadians invading Sevastopol. Atomic bombing. They just bombed something. I don't know what state that was. It sounded like a Far Eastern or possibly a Caucasus state. So now the Allies are going to get a bunch of points against these guys. I still have 80% though, so I think I can get everything. Whoa, 1.52 million casualties. As the Baltic Assembly, that is horrendous. But we're actively getting more population as we're taking stuff, so it's not actually mattering as much as you would think it would, because we're on like 30% conscription, so or 25. No, wait, no, we have more than 30, almost 35% of our population is conscripted. Look at this horrible mess here. That is so bad. What else do we have? Big artillery deficit and a lot of medium SPAAs. So we're losing a ton of stuff here in these attacks. We're on the way to Moscow. Do we have Stalingrad net? No, we don't. But we got a small naval invasion up here. United Kingdom. Into Karjala. Let's take Moscow and then we'll be done. Hey, that'd be a good stopping point. It's so frustrating. We're literally right at the gates of Moscow. Fighting in the Soviet winter. Well, these deficits are getting awful. Once again, fighting with zero supplies. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Alright, one more push. We gotta get into Moscow. Like, how are they not pushing around here? How are the Soviets able to actually hold that stuff? Oh, they keep reinforcing Moscow with more stuff, and our supply situation is not getting better. Okay, well, we might not get Moscow this time. It's right there. It's just asking to be defeated. Oh, well, Leningrad fell, but not by us. I know it's winnable. It's just like it's too much pain. It's just pure suffering. It's an exercise of suffering. Like literally the hold of Lithuania was way better, way more fun than this. Yeah, I mean with 36% of our population conscripted, every time we take a territory from the Soviets, it does give us a bunch of troops. Because if you look at it, we're getting 1.447% of eligible non-core population. So we are getting a decent amount from that. I think we would need to fix the supplies. We need to fix our artillery situation. We need to fix our support situation, SPAAs, all kinds of stuff. It's painful. Check out the Discord. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet.